Comic-Con. I'm representing Fanbro Show, as you know, and we are here with some of my favorite creators. Second time they've appeared on the spaceship. We're here with the creators of Wicked and Divine, Kieron Gillen, Jamie McKelvie, and coloring Matt Wilson himself. How y'all doing?
We're doing really well. Lovely to be here again.
Yeah, warm.
Yeah, great.
It's a little hot in the spaceship today. We're working on the AC, but we're gonna make it happen. Like I said, Wicked and Divine is one of my favorite books, probably of all time. I recommend it all the time on Fanbro Show. I started following y'all first with Young Avengers, which really set the standard to me what a millennial idea of a comic book could be. So what would you say is the overarching theme of Wicked and Divine?
Wow, that's like, don't do this, don't do this. It's like, can you give me a thesis? I would say Wicked and Divine is about a variety of things, because it's bigger than Young Avengers. Young Avengers is about being about between 16 and 18. It's about that when you start trying to work out, you start owning your own shit, you know what I mean? And trying to work out who you're going to be, and your heroes start being people your age instead of people being much older than you are. Like, Wicked and Divine is kind of about all of life, in that we use 2 years, as the gods live for 2 years, as a way to make everything much more intense. And it's got, we only have like 2 or 10 or 70 years, and that we've got to work out what the fuck we're going to do with it, you know? I'm very sweary today, it seems.
It's all good.
It's like, so there was what's life for, and specifically why be an artist anyway? And what is art for? How does art move us? And all that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And it's there's a few other themes, and a lot of the stuff is I want people to work them out themselves. Yeah. So that's the one I always say, death and art. They're the two big ones. But the other stuff is kind of like just as important, but you kind of only realise at the end, and oh no, this is about that. And to be honest, it's a book about setting fire to my youth and not getting over my own ass in that kind of way. As in, this is everything I've learned, be better than me. That's kind of it's my desperate plea for the next generation of creators to not make my mistakes.
All right.
Nothing much.
Yeah. And there are some explosions and stuff.
There is
some punching, kissing. Yeah.
Some death. A little violence, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Beautiful award-winning colouring.
I mean, some of the best out.
All right. I'm not going to argue.
Speaking of that, you detail the creative process a lot in the trades and in the back of the book, and you talk about that. But what was this like? I know you've worked together, obviously, for many years now. So is there any difference in the creative process for this book?
Specifically, I'm trying to think. And we've always been really collaborative. Mm-hmm. More so than a lot of other books I've worked on.
It's an evolution,
Yeah.
If you look, we don't work now. We don't work the same way we did in issue 1 than we do now. Yeah. But the same way, there's a slow progression through it all, and different techniques. We started doing this Marvel method kind of writing in Young Avengers, where half of the issue is done in full scripts, and other bits are done in much more experimental. Jamie makes some stuff up here. But even that is much more detailed than Marvel method is meant to be very loose.
Yeah.
Our Marvel method isn't. Marvel method is here are 7 ideas how we could do this scene. Mm-hmm. So you and Matt change details.
Yeah, one of the good things about working on a book like this is because we can set our own schedule. At the end of every arc, we have a couple of months off. Well, not off because we're still working, but the trade comes out, a special comes out, then it comes back to the book. It gives us a little more time to rejig things. If there's an idea that, in the way that we present the images and whatever, I have the time to stop and try that, and then so each arc is a little evolution of what me and Matt do, and we talk a lot about all the ideas we've got with the book, and McClayton's involved as well, our letterer. Mm-hmm. Sadly can't be here today because I think he's just taking both of his cats.
Yeah,
it's fair enough.
It's probably not as warm as we are.
No, it's true. But it's an evolution all the way through. There's not a distinct difference, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.